Hey, how are you?
I'm
Nice
very
to
well,
meet you.
thanks. Nice to
Sorry,
meet
I
you
got
too.
cold hands.
Oh, you're all right.
Always.
Cold hands, warm heart.
It's what we like to believe. Really, I'm awful.
But really, I'm awful. Don't worry about me.
I fit in with the goddesses more. Zachary, good to see you.
You too. You too.
How nice is it just to be that kind of comic relief in what can sometimes be quite a dark.
I think I know what you're saying. Listen. Most superheroes are very serious adults. They're serious adults, and they ought to be. The world that they're all flying around in is a troubled one, and there's lots of villains and bad things, and so they take their job very seriously, and they're trying to make the world a better place. Shazam, Billy Batson, it's Tom Hanks and Big meets Christopher Reeves and Superman,
Yes.
and that brings a levity and a fun and an adventure on top of, the serious and drama and stakes that are, at large. But that's I think what makes it so unique and so fun to play.
So fun. So fun to watch
thanks.
well. So fun. Did you and Asher spend a bit more time together to get in sync? Because he's grown up a lot more. I don't know if you've grown up anymore.
Not at all, no.
He's grown up.
No, that's how I got the job. I actually never did grow up. So, no, definitely. Listen, we try to spend as much time as we can together when we're filming, or sometimes even outside of filming. I've, gone and seen him and his family in Arizona. And they're lovely people. And we just try to absorb as much of each other's energy as we can. Yeah. And then we, let David, our director, kind of guide from there. Yeah. But I was, definitely trying to mature him, the character up a few years, because he was 14 in the first, and then he's 17, 18 in the second. And that's a big difference in a young kid's life, those years. And so I was just trying to figure out, well, what is that then? What's that adjustment? Just turn it up a little bit,
Yeah. How amazing to get Dame Helen Mirren in here. That's the face I would pull if I also got
the dreamiest. She's the dreamiest. She's everything you want her to be, honestly. When watching her career, watching her interviews, how effortless and graceful and beautiful, and you think, clearly, I want to believe that's, because you see somebody you like them, and then you work with them, and all of a sudden that whole phrase of, hey, don't meet your heroes, it's quite the opposite. It's do meet your heroes, or villains, as it turns out, because she's just delightful on every level, and so talented, and so lovely.
She's just iconic.
She's iconic. She's
so
an icon.
That's why I was like, oh my God.
She's an icon.
She's an icon, exactly. We do see Billy and Shazam battling with the whole imposter syndrome thing. Mm. Is that something that you have experienced? Because I feel like I maybe battle with it at least once a week in my life.
Yeah. Everybody does.
Yeah.
I would say maybe actors, maybe they might deal with it a little bit more.
I feel like when you're like leading a massive superhero film and
but CEOs of companies are leading thousands of employees sometimes. I have no doubt that they and everyone down the chain, you, me, whatever, we all on some level at some point, and on probably multiple points throughout our lives, deal with some kind of imposter syndrome, which at the end of the day, if you really boil it down, is just not loving ourselves enough. That's really what it is. Because if we truly love ourselves, we are radically accepting and forgiving and loving ourselves. And in order to do that, you're doing the best you can. Yeah. That's it. And by the way, so is everyone else, which is the real kicker, which is why we should be able to look at everyone and, though not excuse their bad behaviors, at least understand them and have empathy with them and see the human being across from us. Yeah. You don't have to agree with them. You don't even have to like them, but you can extend that you will the good of that other person, and in doing so, you're doing that for yourself. And then you don't have to wake up and feel like an imposter, because it's okay.
Oh, I feel like I've just come out of therapy. Thanks.
Yeah, then that's our time. 45 minutes. Checks in the mail. Okay, great. Yeah.
Thanks, Zachary.
Absolutely. So nice to meet you.
You too.
Yeah.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you.
Remember your homework.